Good evening and welcome, or I should say welcome back, welcome home, welcome to the Enchanted Rose. As you can see by the oh so very bright background behind me, we are in the West Wing of the Enchanted Rose here at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort, Hotel, and Spa, etc., and so forth. I am Lou Mangello. If you're watching live, thank you for being here. Please do me a favor, tag and invite a friend and share this out. Invite somebody else to watch. We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about tonight. If you're watching on the replay, don't forget to join us every Wednesday right here at 7:30 p.m. Eastern at WDW Radio Live. And for those of you watching on YouTube, hi, welcome. I appreciate you being here as well. Please be sure to come over to Facebook and join the clubhouse at facebook.com at www.radio.com/clubhouse. I swear I've done this before. To all of you who are here live, thank you very much. I appreciate you spending and sharing your time with me. And as you can see, I am not in the home studio. I am out and about, which for me sometimes is a rarity, except when I'm out at White Castle like last week. Hopefully this week the video is showing up. Sorry about the technical difficulties we had last week. And by technical difficulties, I don't mean the 17 cheeseburgers that I had at White Castle. Unlike a normal show, tonight, as I look off into the distance, I am not talking to myself because tonight I have a very the cue card says very special guest. She wrote it. I'm assuming that it is. Of course it is. It's been a long,
We're
strange
together
trip. Come
again.
here.
Oh. Oh, it's so good to be
We're
here.
vaccinated and we're friends.
Yes.
So it's cool. It's totally kosher. This is the first time we've seen each other in over a year.
420 some odd days.
Not that anybody is counting other than Becky.
420 some odd days in 6 hours and 42 seconds.
Actually, it's a lie. We saw each other earlier today. This is our second meal of the day.
And by meal, it's an amour, and it's very good. It has flower petals in it, so it makes it even more special.
It's called playing to the audience and knowing exactly. I knew exactly what would make Becky happy. Check it out. You've got a lounge.
Yes.
You've got air conditioning.
Yes.
You've got a multitude of cocktails, and you are surrounded by friends.
So, friends.
What else could you possibly ask for?
I gotta say, it's much better to be able to argue with you in person rather than try to scream at you at chat, because when the glasses are off, you can't see me screaming, and it's much better to.
I can see you screaming when I get it on my phone and text messages are popping up. The over/under on how many times Becky is going to hit me tonight is 14. 4. Yeah. So fortunately, this is my vaccination arm, and the soreness is worn off. So have at it. Make up for it. Go ahead.
Excellent, because we got a year of like punches
catching up to do. Yeah. Now this is a new listen. This is a new year. This is a new year. This is a new Lou and Becky. There's going to be no more snarkiness. There's going to be no more meanness. It's going to be a love fest like no other.
Right.
At least for me. Watch, I'm going to prove it to you tonight.
Really? You're going to be good?
I'm going to prove it. I'm going to do the best that I can.
So unlike the 3.5 hour long meeting when you were telling me, move on.
It was a long meeting. Listen, we got a lot accomplished today.
Yes.
And I'm going to apologize to you in advance.
Uh-oh.
Because there's no way I'm going to keep all that stuff secret.
No. Remember, there was like 4 things you can't say yet because we have to make sure that we have the thing before you can say the thing?
I can't.
1.
I can't promise you that I'm not going to.
1.
Because I love you. I love you, and I don't like to keep secrets in our relationship. I keep secrets from Becky and the virtual whiteboard, which also exists on my phone.
I was going to say, what? And you had it unlocked and in my hand 2
I
seconds ago?
I also had it on airplane mode for a specific reason.
Is that what that was all about?
Yeah.
Because this is why we're not in the home office, because he didn't have enough time to hide the whiteboard. Therefore, hey, let's go to a lounge, and he knew I was not going to fight that.
I knew you would never fight Kimberly Knight. Speaking of somebody I haven't seen in eons.
Was that Kimberly Knight?
Yep. Tacey Atkinson. I love Tacey Atkinson. She's from Canada. We love Canada. We love Canada. We love
like Canada to be able to let them come down and see us.
And look, Erin is asking me to spill it. Karen's asking me to spill it. Gabby Naldo says, hi, Becky, which means spill the beans. Carlos Bravo says, the truth is going to set me free.
Okay, we all know that Carlos is a very wonderful human being.
Oh, my God. Ryan Donahoe is the biggest sucker.
I hope to see you. I don't care. I love Ryan.
I do love Ryan.
I do.
Small doses. Ryan's from the
Yes.
Force Cast. By
I
the way.
know.
If you're into all the Star Wars, have you seen The Bad Batch yet?
Not yet.
You know what The Bad Batch even is?
Yes.
No. Bad Batch now streaming on Disney Plus. Join the spoiler support group.
Here, let me get a drink because I'm going to need one.
Join the spoiler support group. And of course, I don't have the spoiler support group logo up and ready to go.
If we were in the home office with the whiteboard, you'd have it.
No, it's here. It's buried among all the things that I've got. Wow, where's Becky's drink? Becky, you look great. Hi, Becky.
Thank you.
Chuck Lineberger also sucking up.
Well, yeah.
Do I spy the enchanted rose? I need that lavender drink. Is that what you're drinking?
It's the Amour.
The Amour. What's in the Amour?
A lot of stuff, including flower petals. It's very good. It was on the menu on your phone, so if you want to bring up the menu.
Becky says Jason says you're massively outnumbered here. Just keep drinking, and you'll be okay. That's Becky's sort of everyday philosophy. If I just keep drinking, everything will be okay.
So I walked in and I said, I want something sweet. That's all. I didn't look at the menu. I kind of glanced at it, but I said, I want something
Kendall
sweet.
says release the Mangello cut.
It's got a lot of Deadpool words. It's probably not a family-friendly show.
True. Also true. So, Guy, what were you saying?
I was saying, I just sat down and said, I want something sweet, and immediately he said the Amour. It's got apparently a little bit of lemon juice to cut the sweetness, but no, it doesn't. So it's actually the perfect beverage. What?
It's good to see Becky. Becky,
you,
Becky, I have a gift for you. God, I hope it's a subpoena.
What? 2.
Becky. Good.
It's going to be one of those days.
Listen, we not only have a lot of stuff to catch up on,
Yes,
but we have a lot of stuff to discuss in
And
terms
decide.
of the wish. We're going to decide tonight
I know.
out loud. It's happening.
I know.
It's happening.
Because we want to make sure to have a date before it releases so that everybody has the opportunity to get with their MEI agent and get ready for the first day pricing when it releases.
So let's get right into it. Let's just have at it and get right into our Disney Wish conversation here. So, oops, let me do this. Come on now. Come on. Hey now.
So this is what you're doing behind the scenes when you're
This
not
is what
watching. I'm now getting the behind the scenes tour of the Lou Mangello studio.
You see that there's a lot of stuff going on.
How do you handle
happen
that?
all at the same time?
No wonder you don't see the things I say in chat.
Well, it's also the fact that they're trying to ignore you. Oh, it's all of a sudden it's not. There you go. There it is.
Are you going to do the
do you want to? I won't do the horn, but if you actually haven't seen the video of the Disney Wish, wait, let me do this. There you go. How excited were you when you saw this for the very first time?
Okay. Extraordinarily excited because we've been waiting so long since the last ship came out. How many years? And the Imagineers have been working on the next dream with the technology they have, with the space they had, knowing what they needed to fix from the other ships, how they wanted to take everything to the next level. And the thing I'm most excited about, besides seeing the dining venues that we got to see, is what?
You wanted something sweet, so they sat you next to me.
Stan, we have to talk because anyway, we'll talk later. So, what I'm really excited about is what these shows. It's just a fraction of what they still have to announce about what's going to be on board the ship. So that's what I'm really excited about. But I will say, having dinner with Thor is going to be fantastic.
Don't make it weird. The interesting thing, the Hyperspace Lounge is interesting because didn't you expect this to be in the adult section, but it's actually going to be sort of on the promenade level?
Yeah. But it's next to something that's not named. So
there's a lot of things that are yet to be named.
I will say, on total honest and complete transparency, I thought that would be really good. Village.
Why do you hate Disney so much?
They give me this, and then you give me. I'm a little bit more spoiliness, but then again, I can see why it needs to be maybe a little calmed down.
So Beth says, "Do you think there'll be any adult bars besides the Star Wars thing?" And I think that's what they haven't shown at all is any of the they haven't shown any of the adult sections
Right.
in terms of what that aft section of the ship. In some ships, it's the district. In some, it's you know that they haven't even given any clue as to what that's going to look like yet.
None at all. But we have been told that they are plussing up the adult sections, and all we've seen is, like you said, the back area with the whirlpools and the bar that's in the back. So if that's what they call plussed up, they're missing the boat. So there's a lot more to come.
And I think, well, I like the fact that they're sort of dribbling out the reveal little by little, so we have these sort of breadcrumbs to look forward to as they start to, um, as they start to. Hey, now, come on.
Okay, so I know that you asked a lot of them as we were talking on the Nation Call the other night
Right.
about what everyone was looking most forward to. We didn't get to you. What are you most looking forward to of the things that we have seen so far?
I mean, the gym sounds amazing. I'm really looking forward to work on the lats and the traps and the glutes, and spent a lot of time really in the fitness area.
Sure.
Listen,
If I catch you in the
Becky,
gym,
seriously, like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
The Aquamouse looks great. The decor of the ship, the atrium, the theming. You combine my two loves of Marvel superheroes and food, and you merge them together into a single location.
Okay. So
My dining room, they are going to have to really try my cold barbecue sauced fingers from the chair to get me out of there.
Yes, that's going to be very embarrassing and so streamable. It's going to break the internet. So let me ask you though, because they showed us
Spider-Man.
No, they showed us the outside, the entrance. They didn't show us anything inside.
And I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Because think back, if you can, to you're not making this weird, but it's going to sound weird. Because when I say that you don't forget your first time, I mean that among a lot of things. But think about the first time you walked into Animator's Palette.
Mm-hmm.
Think about the first time you saw that transformation from black and white to color.
Yeah.
Think about the first time you stepped foot into the atrium. Those literally breathtaking aha moments don't get to happen all that often. And to be able to walk into or through this portal, this doorway, and see something that you have no ideas or expectations of is incredibly thrilling to me.
Yeah, because
And maybe I'll even, like, not, even if it's released, maybe I won't even look. Because I want to have that, I want to have that moment.
Because my question is it going to be
Spider-Man.
live action? Is it going to be screens? Is it going to be a mixture of the two?
I think it's going to be, look, everything Disney does, you have to exceed expectations and exceed what you have delivered in the past.
Yeah.
So think about what Animator's palette looks like on the fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Think about the enchanted art that we have in the fantasy. Think about some of the utilization of technology, even in things like Midship Detective Agency. I imagine your dining experience to be literally very experiential. It's not just going to be a parade of servers and characters roaming around spinning their napkins like a glorified hoop-de-doo, not to take anything away from the other shows, but I think it's going to be this story-driven experience when you go in there.
I hope so. Well, it really showed on the Frozen uh, venue where they're doing the show and they have the characters on the stage. They are taking it to that next level of telling the story and showing the story rather than being, like you said, just sit down, have dinner, and toss your napkin around. So it's exciting. I love the decor and the thought of 1923 too.
Beth says Lou better be on the second scene. It's
He
true.
Leave. That's
It's true.
The family will come in and.
I can see why Becky doesn't have children. She's got Lou.
Thank you.
Lou.
There you go.
Yeah.
Who was that? I love you. Whoever that was.
Darren.
You have no idea. The Lou Mangiolo that you guys see in normal, there's a whole nother side to it.
I cannot wait to hang out with Hunter on this cruise. Me and Hunter Haggard, which is like the cool. That's a superhero name, just in and of itself. we're gonna spend. Hunter is gonna sneak me into the kids club, do that little
How?
dude. And let me tell you something. There is no way. There's no way we are not gonna. Yeah, we're gonna have to work that magic.
Are you really going to try it? If they said, "Lou, go
Without
ahead,"
a doubt.
would you really?
In a
You wouldn't do
in a blind heartbeat, I would do it.
You wouldn't do a Augustus Gloop in that thing.
No.
Not
Like
you, an adult. Because you know me. On the aqueduct, the first time we rode that scares the bejesus out of me. And Lou took me on for the first ride, and I've never been on it again because I just have in my brain that I'm going to get stuck in one of those tubes and do an
Oh,
Augustus Gloop.
come on. Did you ever do the dunk? Did you ever do the aqua dunk?
No.
Chicken.
Yes. Yes. There's something about the floor coming out from underneath my feet. There's just, it's wrong.
It's
Many levels of wrong.
scary and wonderful all at the same time. Which of, and I want to know this from you as well as from you, which of the spaces that you saw was most appealing or intriguing to you? Because I've seen a number of people already talking about 1923.
The 2-level suite?
Also known as the Becky Mankin Suite.
I wish.
I wish. Oh,
I wish.
There's no
if
way
there's
I'll
a
be.
wish.
I will bet you dollars to donuts. Lou, I have to do it. I need to be able to show people.
I'm a travel agent
There is
in
no-
COVID. There's no way.
There is no way Becky is not going to be in that suite one day.
One day. But there's 2 other ships before I can afford the one day, so it might be whatever the 5th, 6th ship is.
Lou, they made me go in there. I had to go and do it. Becky will be in this.
I will tour it, absolutely.
Jeff C. can't wait for the cruise. It's his first one ever.
Wow.
Be nice to him. He is like the nicest. Put your glasses on. I am. Okay. He's the nicest guy on the planet. So, and he's super smart.
See,
too.
I can actually read when you pull it up. I can read that text.
Yeah, but I have to be able to read the small version on the side first.
So you feel better if I put glasses on, so you both
Yeah.
have to, is that the good thing? Okay. Better now?
Yeah, I mean, the Aqua Dunk is not my favorite. Of all those sort of coasters at sea, the Aqua Dunk is not my favorite because it's very quick. And it is that sort of initial heart race thing. But this looks very intriguing. Let me see if I can go back to... Oops, that's not helpful at all. Let me go back to...
That's magical.
Stop it. Oops, let's go back
And by the way, if you do want to yell at somebody off camera, you just turn to me. I'm here. I'm here now.
I know.
Isn't that cool?
Let's see. Let's see if I can find...
Can I get a... If only someone... What?
It's public.
There's nobody here.
It's because
it is empty.
Because you chase them out with
Yes.
your vocal...
But aren't you happy now? Because you have the space all to yourself.
No.
He
I
probably
like
has
people.
a little Mangello table over
The
there.
1923 restaurant and the atrium with the theater, people are saying.
The theater looks cool.
The theater looks beautiful. Apollo.
That's interesting. Apollo. It's a nice rendering.
You know, I like the Art Deco look.
I do too.
I dig that. So.
You know what I don't like? There's some things that I
sound
don't like about
the
it.
sound of children in the background.
Wow, no, not a bit.
People without credit
notice
cards.
Jeez. Apollo, where they have the 3 things of seating, where you've got I don't like the middle section. I don't like being at a table where there's people around you and dishes.
Oh, and Apollo.
Yeah, I kind of wish they'd. The one thing I've learned about social distancing is I kind of like it. Just kind of like a little space.
Wait, what does this note say? Don't tell them, but the pandemic was the best thing that happened.
No, that's not what I said.
That's not what
It's not what I said.
I, however,
Do not
am
twist
the
my
opposite.
words. Oh, now you take your glasses off. Fine.
Yeah, because I can't read and I need to prove a point. I am, and if you know me, if you know, you know, I am literally having like withdrawal symptoms from the hugs. And I don't mean sweaty marathon hugs. I'm fine without those. It's been a nice year in that regard, but I do. I miss it.
Yeah. You were the 4th person I hugged besides my husband in 420 days.
Oh.
Yeah. He wouldn't let go of me. It was kind of awkward, but it was awesome at the same time.
Stop it.
What?
It's so weird. You're the weirdest person I've ever met in my entire life.
Indeed.
And I know a lot of weird people.
I I have a lot of practice.
Let's see. Jim O'Neill says I was social distancing before it was cool. We need to get that on a shirt for Becky.
It's.
So
At
I've
least
seen,
I'm honest.
and I'm not sure if it's Beth asking the question multiple times, but I've seen people. I guess there was either a desire or a rumor that there were going to be solo rooms on this cruise. I'd never heard that before, and I could not imagine that they would utilize space for a solo.
Other cruise
cabin.
lines do it,
Yeah.
and they are very successful because if you're a solo traveler and you're going by yourself, as I have to travel a lot by myself, you pay 2 people's worth of cabin fare. So they know.
Are they the same size as other cabins?
Some of them are smaller. It depends on the ship.
Like a Riviera mini suite, like one of those little. I love those little rooms at Riviera.
Kind of. But it's still functional. You still have enough space to be comfortable in, but it's at half the price. So if you're solo, you're probably going to spend a lot of time with the people you're traveling with. You're just staying in your own cabin. What?
Kimberly, just drop the dates and shut up already. That's basically what she's celebrating.
Well, do you want to give them the bad news on that one? Because we haven't decided yet.
Well, we also
we have a lot to. We have a lot
would
to
Becky
go
stay in the same 2-level suite if she had 5 children to watch at the same time? That's what we should do.
I'm going to kill him.
Wait a minute.
It's going to be the
Wait,
Blue Mondello.
wait a minute.
What?
I have the best idea ever.
Uh-huh.
This is going to be gold. It's a win-win
Sure.
for everybody involved.
Right.
Right.
I'm
Just
so
one time,
scared right
one
now.
night. I have 3 words for you. Babysitting with Becky. Everybody who has kids, bring them over to Becky's room, right? Obviously,
Okay.
load them up on chocolate and caffeine ahead of time, and then we have babysitting night.
So, do you remember
Nope.
when your children were small and we were doing group cruises?
I do.
Aunt Becky bribed them to make sure that they behaved for the entire cruise. So, in a sense, I've had that experience.
But wouldn't you
The
like to have
bribery
like
works,
wouldn't you like to have like
FYI.
20, 25 kids in your room, like all night, like a Becky Mencken slumber party?
Sure.
Go ahead, right here.
No, that wasn't. That,
All right, so let's not drag this out longer than we need to
no,
because
let's drag it out for a while because it's just fun.
So first of all, if you have any questions about the wish that we can answer, we'll answer what we can and what we know. Number 2, in terms of a group cruise, it's no big secret because I've said it since day one. We're obviously going to have to do a cruise on the Wish when it comes out. That being said, there's a difference between an inaugural voyage and a maiden voyage. There's only one. There's only one maiden voyage. That is the very first sailing.
Correct.
Which, if history is an indicator, I believe it will be turned up to 11 on the financial scale.
Most likely.
The maiden voyage cruises not only sell out very, very fast, but they are priced higher because you're paying a premium for that privilege to be on that cruise.
Correct.
So we will not be doing the maiden voyage of the Wish.
Not as a group.
However, I need to be on that ship.
No,
Where's the puppet?
I don't.
Oh wait, looks like I'm in the puppet right here.
3. All right. So
My God, if Becky had a pull string, I'm getting you a shirt that has a pull string. Okay.
Anyways,
Okay. Right. So Kimberly says it just needs to be the inaugural season, like our first February cruise. It does not need to be in the maiden. So that we had a long conversation about this today in terms of the timing of the cruise. So the maiden voyage is June 9th. Correct? 2022.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to do that cruise for a variety of reasons, right, as a group. But I do feel that, especially as more and more information is going to be released and the anticipation starts to build and there's a lot more to even get more excited for, I do think that we need to be on one of those early cruises. And by early cruises, I mean within the first few weeks of sailing.
Right. That is his. Yes.
Do me a favor. Just go stand over there for 5 minutes.
Go ahead. Keep going. I'm just gonna. I will. I'm here. Go.
So just stop me and correct me or smack me when I'm wrong. So the Disney Wish is, other than the maiden voyage, which is going to be a 5-night,
Right.
They are going to be 3 and 4 night cruises. There have only been dates released until the end of September.
August. End of August.
You sure? And
No, I'm asking myself, but
it's the end of August, beginning of September, somewhere. But we don't want to wait that long. Like, we are thinking about doing it within the first 3 to 4 weeks of sailing. Again, having no knowledge of pricing and or availability, which is going to be an issue too, because the way Disney Cruise Line opens up availability is based on the number of past, and every cruise line does this, right? Based on the number of past cruises, right, that you've had. So if you are a platinum level, having done 10 or more cruises, you're going to get first crack at rooms before somebody who is cruising for the first time.
Correct. But this year they've done something completely different. They have spliced out platinum. So it's not just if you're platinum, you're going to get the first crack. You have to have 25 or more sailings to get the first crack. The next day is over 20. The next day after that is more than 15. And the next day after that is 10 and more. So there's 4 days of platinum release. And then it opens up to gold and others. So the final release date is on the 27th,
Right.
Which is to the general public. So that's a lot of time and a lot of days that are going to go by as that availability is going to wind down. Right. So anybody who hasn't hit at least that gold level, it could be tough.
So Michelle answered the question for us. We did the 3rd week after the Dream launched.
Is that what we did? I knew it was close.
I believe her. Michelle Sternberg says 3rd week. I believe 3rd week.
Yep.
Because you have way more information than I do at my disposal right now, so
and we
it
have
sounds right.
Memories right now.
Yeah. So we don't have a date certain yet. Although, I think if you were sort of thinking about somewhere, just we'll take one quick lap around here.
No, we're not going to do that, and I'm going to stop you because
it's not going to be the first cruise, right? It's not going to be the 9th. Go ahead.
Okay. So we do have a couple of ideas.
Type it in the chat.
No, between now and then we want to see what the prices are going to be, and we're hoping that they're going to release prices before they actually release the dates. Because let's say one date that we have in mind is $500 per person lower than the second date we have in mind. We want to switch that date. So we don't want to get everybody excited about a date until we kind of see how that's going to play out.
Right. And
I'm so glad I'm sitting here. If I would kill my keyboard right now. I would be calling you. You'd be ignoring it. It's, par for course.
Let's just say that we are very well aware that no matter what date we pick, it's not going to be ideal for everyone.
Correct.
It never is. There's no perfect date, whatever. There are advantages and disadvantages to traveling during different times of the year. A lot of people say, I need to travel during spring break. I need to travel during summer. And then when the pricing comes out and it's 30, 40% higher, it's a little bit tougher sometimes to swallow.
In this one, we have a couple of things working against us. It's the first few weeks of a brand new ship that is in high demand, and it's summer. And Disney always prices, or they start their pricing at a higher tier because summer is going to have a higher demand. So that could factor into if some people are able to do it or not.
And I'm just quickly going back to
questions.
Can I say that other thing that I was thinking too?
You mean the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we could probably say what we're thinking.
I left my screwdriver right over there.
That one you can say, just be careful. No promises. We don't know yet.
Right. Again, we're very much operating somewhat in the blind because we don't know pricing. We don't know a lot of things. We don't even know dates in the fall.
Correct.
Of when,
or where it's going to go, or how many nights it's going to be.
Let me help you out here. Nobody cares where it goes. Like literally, spin around in circles.
How many nights? We don't know if it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 7. We have no idea after the inaugural.
Right. Well, the one thing I can tell you, and this is a de facto statement.
So scared right now. Huh?
I would
It is a de facto statement that we will not be doing a 3-night cruise.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
We will only be doing 4. 5 is perfect, but I think the 5s are going to be few and far between.
I think so too. Unless they change it up on us in fall, which that might be the case.
But that's also the nice thing about, again, there's pros and cons to having a 3 and 4 night, right? Is that although the prices are higher in the summer, because it's a 4-night cruise, it's not as expensive as a 7-night fantasy in the summer. So it does make it a little bit more palatable and hopefully affordable going in the summer. That being said, go take a walk. That being said, this is the part where Becky's getting very nervous.
Yes, because there's a limit to what you can say.
I said to Becky,
You said it the other night on the show.
I think I did.
Mm-hmm.
There's
I
no
was freaking
reason.
out.
Because, well, it's true. There's no reason why, if the stars and the planets and everything else aligns accordingly, that we couldn't do more than one. So for people who find that a summer inaugural sailing is appealing to them and doable for them, maybe it's not for everybody. Maybe somebody might want to travel in the fall, whether it's for weather, for cost, for whatever it might be. So we are going to leave the option open potentially for, a second sailing, but I would not bank on that. If you want to come on the Wish and you want to come on a group, come in the first one, because there's no promises of a second cruise happening.
But another piece to it too is that we have no idea how quickly the date that we do choose will sell out. So we want to make sure that there's an opportunity to sail with any of you that want to come along. But if all of a sudden we state the date and the first day that date sells out, we want to be able to have a second date for anybody else who wants to come along for a group.
Right, and that's part of the problem too, is that we don't know how quickly the categories of cabins are going to sell to the platinum tier who have been on 25 plus cruises and want to jump on. And then so if we say, okay, we want to do June X, we aren't able at this point to say we need a block of rooms and this is what we have at our disposal.
Yeah, that's kind of the bummer part here, because it is the Wish, and Disney Cruise Line is not willing to say, like they do with our usual group cruises, here, have 30 cabins and have them and sell them as we normally do in our group cruises. It's not available to us on this. So it literally is first come, first serve, and grab it as you can. Now, clearly, to be part of our group, you have to book with MEI and Mouse Can Travel.
For all your vacation planning needs, was it for fee-free, no obligation quote, go to Mouse. You know the deal. You've heard me say it.
Wow. Because, that was best pitch man ever. So there is, don't go running out and book it yourself at this point, because then you won't be part of our group. So we want to make sure that you know that too. But we want to kind of put this in your ear, and our agents will know as well that once that date is released, and hopefully our hope is that we'll be able to tell you the date before the releases start, so that you have a chance to talk about it, so that you can kind of plan for it. You can talk to your MEI agent and be prepared for when it does release, for the date that releases for you.
So basically, when you know, they'll know. Because we don't. I mean, you nor I have access to any sort of. We're not privy to any information that we're not able to disclose. We just don't know at this point.
Yeah, we're kind of going off of history and what we saw with the fantasy, pretty much.
We spent a lot of time combing through the Disney Cruise Line website today, trying to see if there was some sort of little backdoor, Falcon's Maze War Games reference. Falcon's Maze entrance to find out a pricing page. I love War Games.
I know.
Falcon's Maze. Go right through Falcon's. Whatever. I didn't get out much, and I love my computer. I want it to be that good. Whatever. So
I'd like to know, just if any of you guys can type in the chat, if you would consider going, would you be looking at summer or fall? Because I'd like to kind of get the feedback on
I did see a few both. In there. Somebody did ask a question about using a prior cruise credit for a canceled cruise on. Okay, Stan Soul said, if we have a cruise credit because of a canceled cruise, can we use it on the Wish?
We've been told that they're not going to allow FCCs on the Wish. So you might have to hold on to your FCC for another sailing. We don't know if that will change after the initial release, if they're just going to hold that for the moment, or if they're going to change that policy or keep the policy.
There's also a lot of both.
Both.
Entrance, yes and yes. Heather Schmidt is asking, we're talking about the Disney Wish and the WW Radio Group cruise on one of the inaugural sailings after she launches on June 9th, which was my parents' anniversary.
Is it?
So I sort of feel like I need to go now. Like I'm doing it, not because I want to go. Like, I'm doing this for
of
my
course
parents.
not.
My mom never cruised. My mom never got to cruise.
She never got on a ship?
Nope. She got on a ship. Never mind. There's a long story. I'll tell you one day. No, but she didn't. She never. My dad did. I have great pictures of my dad on. It must have been. Oh my gosh, I don't remember what year. With Marion, who was really, really young, and he's. I'm gonna cry. Forget it. I can't. Let's see. Somebody's asking. So Michelle says, I'm platinum 25 plus, can book on the first day.
Mm-hmm.
Interested in fall.
Awesome.
So yeah, we're hoping that we'll have enough time that once the announcements are made to sort of be able to get people to contact their agents and go directly to you so they can book.
So, can I actually say something? Can I give something away? Oh, the pinky's up. That means there's thought
I'm
process.
nervous.
You're nervous?
Yeah. I mean,
it's actually fun.
I'm nervous, but you know what, Becky? I trust you.
What? You what?
I trust you. So go ahead. Have at it.
You got that on. I
don't know what you're going to say, but go ahead.
Well, because next week is a show, right? Should I get it? Should I?
What are you talking about? I have no idea what you. What are you
Seriously?
talking about?
You don't know?
I don't know. I literally have no idea. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's, yeah.
He's so dramatic.
All you said was next week we'll have a show. I don't know what that means.
Because there's a show next week, and a few days later, the bookings open up. We believe that we should have at least the first date ready to announce by this time next week.
Right.
So
so if all goes to plan, at this time next week, we will have a date, and we will have, a way for you to contact. If you don't have an MEI agent, get one. No, we'll get you one. Don't worry. But we'll be able to reach out and, pencil your name in.
Because that way, if you've already got that relationship and the date is ready to book, they've got you on the list, and the first day that your booking window opens up, they can swoop right in and get the lowest possible price. So,
Shelley Brookover wants to know if we can go in summer, fall, and winter so we can see the ship decorated for Halloween and Christmas.
Do you want to tell them how many things are going on in 2022?
Let me read you my list from today's meeting. Let me just go
There's
over.
There's things we haven't announced.
I know that we haven't.
I know.
So Patricia Carlson's asking a question that I don't think anybody can accurately answer. Do you have to be vaccinated to join the cruise?
Okay, right now, we don't have any protocols from Disney. They have not actually announced if they're going to require vaccinations at this point. So this is also for 2022 sailings. So I don't think we're going to know that for these sailings at this time. But the only date that you're not going to be able to get your money back is the maiden voyage. That's the only one that once you put money down, it's going to be non-refundable for you. So everything else, 2022, the industry feels that it's pretty much going to be hopefully resolved by that point when you're looking at summer of 2022. If not, and it doesn't work out for you and you're not ready or able to go, then you can cancel the trip before final payment and get your money back.
Somebody, it's a great question, proactively said, look, so should we reach out and sort of get assigned an agent
Yes,
beforehand so they know exactly who to reach out to?
because the agents or advisors, as we now call them, thanks to the travel industry.
So fancy.
I know, it really is. It's a new thing from Asta, travel advisors. They have a list, so they put their clients on the list for the date that it's going to release, and when they get through on the phone lines or through online, um, they'll be able to do their list when they call in. So the important part right now is to kind of identify a person to work with and then get on their list and be ready so that when it releases, they can take care of you.
Somebody says, how much is due when you book a Disney cruise?
You know, I hesitate to say it right now because they've not really said on the Wish besides the Maiden is the only one I've seen. There might be something else out now that I haven't seen yet, but I have a feeling it may be different. So let me check on that, and I'll tell you next week.
Jeff C. says, the most important question is, will the buffets be open? For the love of God, woman, will the buffets be open?
See, that's another thing.
All these protocols.
We don't know if they're going to remain. We do know that some of the cruise lines that are already cruising right now in Europe, and the ones that are going to start sailing next month, and I'm going to be on one of them out of the Bahamas, they're turning their buffets into more of a cafeteria style where everything is going to be served on individual plates, or there's going to be somebody who dishes it up for you and hands it to you. So there is a question out there if that protocol is going to stay for some cruise lines or if it's going to go away when everything returns to normal. We just don't know at this point for 2022.
Someone else asked, what's the best way to get in contact with MEI to get assigned an agent? Call, email, messenger?
You know, the best way, if you want to be connected with somebody who supports the WDW radio group. So we have a team of agents that specialize in what we do with WDW radio. And one of the best ways to do is just Facebook message me, and I can do an introduction. To send me your email and what trip you're interested in doing, and I can then introduce you to one of the agents that are on that team.
Make sure you check. Facebook has like layers of hidden folders, though. So, seriously, because they'll have it's like
Friend
message
first.
it's like message requests,
Yeah.
and then there's like another like hidden layer
Yes.
that you can't even get to from your phone. You can only do it from desktop.
Yes, I work on my desktop pretty much. But that, or you can either email me directly at Becky, BECI, at MEI-travel.com. I can do that introduction that way. Or you can also go to our website, which you can do mousefantravel.com, and there is a quote request for the Wish, and you can just put it in there, and in the notes say that you're looking for the WDW radio sailing on the Wish.
Somebody wants to know who's your favorite agent out of all of them?
I love all my agents equally.
But I mean, like, of the ones that like are top of mind right now, who would it be? Stop kicking me.
I love all of my agents equally. They're all fantastic. I train them
State
all.
by
So
state. Go
awesome.
state by state. How many agents are there?
We have 86 right now
Oh.
across the country.
Somebody said that we should do a cruise after D23 Expo, which would be insanity, especially
We can't talk about.
I was kidding, and then I was like, oh, it literally almost fell out of my mouth.
We cannot talk about
We
that.
are not going to do a cruise. We're not going to do. Go take a walk. We're not going to do a cruise after Expo. I didn't say anything. I literally said nothing. I'm not talking about anything that's going on around Expo dates. If there are any, I didn't say nothing. I had no.
How are you going to get yourself out of this one? I'm just waiting to see how this is going to end.
What we do like to do, though, is we like to expand the magic, to make the magic even more magical.
Yes.
In our own special
We
ways.
do. 2022.
She's going to have to go potty sometime, and when she does, that's. Yeah. Do I think more resorts will open in 2023? No, I think more resorts are going to open in 2021.
Yeah.
And 2022.
Yeah, we've already seen a couple that were on a list that they weren't saying anything about finally pop up on a reopening date. So I have a feeling by the end of this year, we'll see the majority of them open. So. Unless something else occurs that we just can't foresee right now.
and I say this all the time. Like I still, every time I drive by, I'm like, oh, Port Orleans is still closed. I love Port
I know.
Orleans,
That's the
and
one
I love the
everyone's waiting
people,
for.
and I love the people who work within it.
Yeah.
Not saying anybody specifically by name, whether
You
or
just
not that
miss-
person's name is Bob or not.
I bet you miss the beignets too.
No, I don't. No, I miss the jambalaya.
You're telling me you're not missing beignets?
I would go for jambalaya over beignets all day, every day.
Yeah, you're not a sweets guy.
In a
I gotta remember
heartbeat.
that.
In a
So
heartbeat.
weird.
We need to go back to New Orleans again, too.
Yes, we do. 2023.
Not according to the
Remember?
conversation we had today.
Well, remember the list for 2023? We already went into 2023 and possibly 2024.
She said the words 2025 today. And with completely serious.
Yeah.
You know, completely. And I'm like,
It
Becky,
was.
she was like working backwards. She's like, okay, 3 hours later, like, okay, now we can talk about 2021. I'm like, for the love of sweet baby Jesus, are you kidding? Why don't we start and work our way forward?
Because we have so much of this wonderful big blue world to discover and see and experience.
They're gonna freak when they find out about the.
I know.
I'm just gonna whisper to you, so
Which
they
one?
can't hear it. No, I can't, because if I said the.
They'll see it.
Because if I say London, Paris, they're gonna be like, oh my God, he said London, Paris.
Wow.
What? I didn't say anything.
Wow.
I didn't say. Wow,
But
that
it
was,
might not.
that was loud.
Yes.
You got a lot
I'm
of meat in that
I'm
one.
getting some practice in.
And you know what else is?
What else?
There's all because the
Yeah.
part of the issue is the unknown.
Yes.
Like, and I love Disney more than anything in the world. I bleed Disney, whatever
Clearly.
color it is. And we're getting teases. We're getting all these little teases. We got teased about the Wish, right? And yesterday, we got teased about the Galactic Cruiser
I know.
and the Halcyon,
Yep.
and what that's going to be like. And all we know is 2022. That is 365 days. And if I could probably narrow it down, we're probably narrow it down like 345 days of potential opening days for that.
And where are we already going in 2022? And I hope it doesn't open on those days. If anybody from
It's
Disney
going.
is listening right now,
Could we
tune
run our
on.
schedule by you? Because we have a lot of things on the docket.
We're going to Italy with ABD,
Oh my
which
God, I
was
can't wait for that.
rescheduled, and it's going as of now. And
Talk to
excited.
them about ABD, about the Italy ABD, in terms of, is there, somebody asked me, is there like a wait, oh, hello, mood lighting. Oh, it's good, it's not as bright back
Dark
here.
and twisted.
Is it full? Is there a waiting list? What's the dilly?
Okay.
You know?
What we did with the Italy ABD is those who were booked on it, we gave them first shot to, of course, rebook because it was canceled out from under our feet, and it was sad and we all cried, and then we got a new date. So we are going, if everything stays as it should, March 11th of 2022 to the 18th is the dates that we're open. So at this point, we may have a room or two. We're not sure. I have to figure out the rest to make sure the allocation is correct. But if you want to be on a wait list, please email me, Becky at mei-travel.com, and put ABD Italy waitlist in the subject and the number of guests and the name. And I'll put you on the wait list for any potential rooms that open up. I'm excited about that. I can't wait to go back.
So,
oh my gosh, you do have the list.
I do have a list. And that's the list, and that's only until September.
Yeah, and that doesn't include...
Right.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't. And it also doesn't include, and I probably should have talked to you about it today.
What?
There's still
Wait a minute. We were sitting there, and I said, "What else is that's on the
I know,
whiteboard
but
that
I
you
was
haven't
so
told me about?" And you
I
were
was
like,
so-
"Nothing. I'm fine." But look now.
I'm so tired. We'll
He's
see.
exhausting.
We'll see.
Flirkin exhausting.
Adventures, but
What?
hello, Melpick. Is there a possibility of an ABD to Japan in 25, or earlier, or sooner?
We did.
Take one little.
No.
Go powder your nose.
No. There's other places. We're
going back to Japan.
We will be going back to Japan. We just don't know when or if an ABD. But there's other ABDs to do too, like Scotland.
Somebody asked about Galapagos Islands.
Or a river cruise. I'm in love with river cruises. If anybody wants to know anything about them, I will tell you anything.
Oh, look at this.
What?
Put on your goggles.
Thanks, Jared.
Ask and ye shall receive. You
Maybe.
never know. You never know.
I don't need my goggles to see the
I know, that's why I
put
pulled it up for you. I need to get on the Japan trip I have on my 5-year plan.
That
Japan's not on the 2022
No,
agenda,
not a group.
but there is a lot of other stuff that's just happening on its own.
Yeah.
Like Star Wars Celebration
Yeah,
in Anaheim,
we'll be there.
Adventures, D23 Expo.
Yep.
Whoops. D23 Expo in September. Ow.
5. Remember I said 5?
It's still a little sore, just so you know. It's a little sore. So it's a
You
busy.
missed me, didn't you?
Yes.
I thought so.
Yes.
I thought so.
Yes, I did. Let's see. Our meeting of the month's going to start again soon. So, Christina, I have been struggling with that every single month, just so you know. And the Everglazed event was an experiment that I think went better than expected in terms of the ability to allow us to get together in a smart, safe, responsible way. I need to be able to replicate that. Meets of the month are a little less controlled in that regard, and I have to either wait until things get a little bit more forward moving here, or figure out, oh, you guys keep it down. I'm trying to talk about meets of the month over here. Kids,
So adults bother you?
kids, this is what alcohol does to you. This is why I'm drinking water with lemon, right?
The other thing too is Disney is also limiting the amount of people who can walk around together or be in groups together. And I've already run into that a couple of times where even some friends who wanted 10 people to be in one location were basically said you need to limit it to 8 in some locations. So it's kind of hard to have a meet of the month when only 8 people can show up.
And I don't want to have a meet of the month and it's like and have a hard cap on a limit and turn anybody away. It's not the point of the meets of the month, so
hopefully.
I have
really. This is something that's on the whiteboard. I have a feeling.
Yes.
He hasn't told me about.
Correct. That's why I'm trying to just do a quick walk.
No, if you're going to tell them, you can tell them. You can tell me.
I have some ideas.
Great. Like what?
Ideas.
Why don't you run it past us so we can maybe feel
Let's
them out,
see.
see if they'd be interested in it.
Maggie Haggart's going to buy Powerball tickets. I need to start selling my kidneys or something to pay for all these trips.
Me too. Just wait. Please book your trips with any
Kevin Lively, who, by the way, you might know from such shows as WW Radio Show number 631, where we talked to Skipper Imagineer Kevin Lively about. I want to hit you, but I don't.
You can. It's
no,
fine.
I don't. I still don't.
Like you don't.
I
all
still
the time?
don't believe in you don't hit a goal. You never hit a goal. You never.
You have hit me so many times.
Skipper / Imagineer Kevin wants to do a river cruise.
See, I want to do a river cruise.
You told me not to talk about it today. I'm fine. We're doing a river cruise. You know what?
Eventually.
I'm going to let it all out. I'm going to show you the whole thing. Here. I'm going to show you everything we talked about today.
No, you're not.
Let's see. January, February, March, June, August, September. Let me go to my other notes. Let me go to my personal whiteboard notes.
Ooh.
Dude, don't make it. Oh my God, you're making it so weird.
Well, if you're gonna pull up the whiteboard, share.
I'm not sharing. I am not sharing.
Fine.
Love the show with Kevin. By the way, I do a podcast about Disney World. And occasionally I have guests on, like the incomparable Kevin Lively. Smart,
Awesome.
nice, talented.
Do you owe money or something?
No,
Because
I just dig him. He's a cool dude.
Hi, Kevin. Nice to meet you. He never introduces me to anybody, so virtually at least I can say hello.
Exhausted. I haven't been on the Jungle Cruise. I can't even title it since the last time.
Me neither. I haven't been on it. We were actually we were together on the last time I went on the Jungle Cruise.
And now it literally ends in a gift shop full of Easter eggs. And just so you know, Kevin, every time I run, I'm like, I know the guy who did this. He just did it. I know you didn't do it by yourself, but for purposes of my story,
he did.
Because it does. It makes you.
I haven't seen it yet.
All just wait.
I know.
The concept art looks. If you listen to the show, he actually tells you a lot about it. Cool.
You have a show? Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I had to do it. So River Cruise. We can talk about that because actually,
we are in. Somebody asked where are we recording from tonight?
A bar.
I promised Becky I would take her to a lounge. We are at the Enchanted Rose Lounge.
You promised me we would there's 10 different restaurants.
You literally just got here.
And the lounge.
You've been at that dark place with the dinosaurs down the street, and
dude,
I'm giving you. You didn't even find it.
Velocicoaster. I want to see you ride it. I don't think you could actually do it. It's so loud.
Be respectful of other guests. Be respectful of other guests. Kevin was a great. It was all Kevin. Kevin makes it very easy. Let's see. Love and Chan Rose, top 10 lounges, Lounge Crawl 2021.
Lounges. Lounge. How long
is the Enchanted Rose relaxed enough for kiddos? Becky's going to say no. I'm going to say yes. There was actually children in here before.
It is.
Notice that they're gone now.
It's fine.
No, it's not. Not for you. It's not.
Of course it's.
Why'd you put that velvet rope up?
What?
Why'd you put the velvet rope? I'm sorry, ma'am. No children allowed. It's after 6 o'clock.
I did not touch the rope.
What's funny is that they're like, oh my God, it's Jeremy. Remember Jeremy Marks?
He still lives because we haven't seen him in years. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
I just talked to Jeremy Marks on the text.
We were texting the other day too.
I love Jeremy. I miss Jeremy.
Nice to see you.
God, just talking about Adventures by Disney's and having a good time. Remember the car ride? There's me in the back seat with. I was sitting in the back seat, yet my feet were in the front seat. It's
San Francisco.
Was it?
Yes, because we went. That was the San Francisco.
Oh, it was San Francisco. They all sort of blend.
That was
fun
too. That was fun too. I was in a neck brace. Michael was there. Yeah.
Me, you, Michael, Tony, Jeremy.
Yep. That was
good sourdough.
Oh, that was amazing. I missed that. That was a lot of fun.
I think Zach Brown is on his way to Enchanted Rose. But there's there's 3 seats here. If he comes, we'll just leave him the check and we'll run out.
Okay. So wait a minute. I'm going to go back to the river cruise because it is something we were considering. We actually had talked about that before, so it's not in 22. FYI. There's no way.
It's next month. We're going next month.
But that is something that is a unique experience. It's a ship that holds about 110 people. It is an Adventures by Disney. And they have a couple of different itineraries that I am eyeing, which have some real fun possibilities to it. One is round trip Paris, where you start in Paris, you go to the Normandy beaches, you go to Rouen, you get to see to Rouen.
To what?
Rouen.
What's that? Spell it.
It's a town. R-U.
I just don't
Do you
know.
want to try it?
No, I just don't know the words that you're saying.
It's a medieval village.
Medieval times?
Yes.
Oh, it's like medieval times, like the
Not
restaurant.
like the restaurant, but actual medieval times. Where you go into what?
I'm listening.
You're exhausted.
There's so many people coming in. Lower your voice. We have company. We have company.
You have an audience that's got their back turned to you. Oh, they're leaving. What did you say?
Like 30 people just walked in.
Did you say something?
All right, so good.
Anyway.
Talk about the river cruise.
So, But the cool part about that is we could do the river cruise, and then we could add on Disneyland Paris. Or they also have what they call Christmas market cruising.
Yeah, you're really high in this Christmas
I
market
love
thing.
Christmas markets. It was an anomaly to be on one at one point that hit Christmas markets. I didn't realize how cool they were until now I've done 3 Christmas market river cruises.
So explain like what could the river cruise be a group exclusive WW Radio?
Yes, if we get enough people.
You said about 100 people.
110. It's a buyout at 110. So it is definitely possible.
Okay, folks, I'm gonna need you to turn it down just a little bit.
See,
I'm having a conversation here.
you're having.
Like I could put on earbuds, but then it's going to leave you out because it's only going to have like my little earbud microphone. So,
can they still hear us? Can you still hear us? Okay, we have no idea. We're just talking to ourselves at this point. But that's also a possibility. So the Christmas markets are in all of the villages as you go up the river. They have Christmas markets set up for shopping and for music, and they're like little festivals in all of the locations right outside the churches. And
there's a lot of love for Christmas markets.
See, it's a very popular thing to do. It's cold. It's not. It's sometimes snowing. My last Christmas market river cruise was in November, and it was snowing and cold. I don't know if you could handle it.
Can children come on the river cruise?
It is a family thing. But the thing to know is that there's nothing to do on the cruise. I mean, it's not like they don't have kids clubs. They don't have entertainment per se. It's the
bring
river
your own.
cruise.
You bring your own fun.
Kind of. They do. You spend the days in port, and the ship itself is just your moving hotel. So you can eat on board, sleep on board. There's depending on the itinerary, there might be a day sailing, so you can go back past all the castles and see them up on the ridges. But it's not. There's no theater on board. It's a very small ship. I was telling you earlier, the lounge actually is the common area as well, so it serves as a dual purpose. So that's why Adventures by Disney has so many guides on board, because they kind of become the kids club.
And so, logistically, how does it work? Like, where do you fly into, and like, where do you leave from? Like, it's not like a river cruise is not a round trip.
Like Paris is round trip.
Okay.
So the Paris one does go round trip. It depends on which river we choose, but like one could be in and out of Amsterdam or down in Sweden. So you go one way or you go the other way. There's 2 other rivers too. So it's just an idea. And it would be fantastic to have it as an exclusive for just us.
So my buddy Kevin Shea says, not to change the subject,
Uh-oh.
but what's the next plan for the next resort review? I think Becky needs to pull some strings for a poly bungalow, kind of like a river cruise on stilts. You know, Becky, I like that idea, but really the only way that I can speak to it is I need to live in that experience for a couple of days.
I'll be happy to book you. I've got your American Express
Just
number.
so you know, it's www.radio.com/support if you want to join the nation.
MEI-travel.com for all of your travel needs, including all cruise lines and or...
Wait, I have to find the nation logo. Oh, I can't find it. I don't have it ready.
You need more practice at that whole logo thing.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of nation, by the way, thank you to this month's, this last couple of weeks, actually, new nation members, John, Jacob, Westlin, my buddy Ray Sharpton, longtime friend Ray Sharpton, and Lucas Daniels. I've known Ray Sharpton for a long time.
And it goes back to...
He goes like way back. Way back. By the way, speaking of cruises, we would be remiss if we didn't say this. If you want to come cruise with us, you don't have to wait for the wish, because we still have spots for Marvel Day at Sea. Are you going to tell me people can still book?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, we had two new families join us today. I know. This is
Nobody
going
has
to be a big group.
It's going to be a big group.
Just remember, we have to do deliveries to all.
That's why I bring my children. No, it's part of the fun is doing the late night fish extender deliveries.
Yeah. And I step in buckets and almost kill myself. It's
and
really fun.
Kids Club Takeover. you don't need the wish to have to be. We bring the fun to the. It, come for the food, stay for the kids' club midnight takeover,
Or the Thor,
and
because
the
it is
pajama party,
yeah,
and the pajama
and the
party,
pajama party.
and the Marvel Day at Sea. I'm going to say it till the day I drop. The finale show for the Marvel Day at Sea is unlike anything you've seen anywhere.
Are you dressing up?
Yep. I am
Seriously?
I am costuming my face off for this.
Seriously?
Yeah. I need to lose 75 pounds between now and then, but I can do it. I got this.
Are you still talking about the Spider-Man underoos thing? Is that
Nobody needs to see that. I will guarantee you don't want to see. Me and the word underoos should never be used in the same sentence again.
so what costume are you thinking?
Don't you worry about it. I'm going as Agatha Harkness. She's
I
from a
would
little
love
show
that.
called WandaVision, just so you know.
I kind of remember seeing that, and I still believe Mephisto was supposed to be in it. I'm riding the Mephisto train.
You know who's Mephisto?
What?
Brian Blackmore. Brian Blackmore is Mephisto. Brian
I miss
Blackmore
you. I haven't
is
seen you in
Mephisto.
forever.
I've been to Brian. You did see him when I went to his house.
But you didn't take me.
You weren't here.
If I was here, you probably wouldn't have taken me, and I would probably have
Oh,
to
I can go
text
as
Brian
Baron
Blackmore
Zemo.
and say,
Wait, I'll go as Baron Zemo. I'll mean I have to wear a really long, heavy trench coat.
I figured I'd do Bucky maybe, because
Don't ruin Bucky for me.
it does kind of work. That's all I can see is Bucky Barnes every time I put this mask on.
An Italian dressed as an Ewok, dressed as a spider. Wow. Wow.
You could do a mashup. Awesome.
Beth says Marvel 2020 is going to come down between Marvel Day at Sea and The Wish.
What, there's a question?
That's what she's going to decide to.
Okay. Well, and remember though, if you're not in a position to be able to do the wish, no problem. Because in 2023, we have yet another brand new ship from Disney that's coming out. And then when that new ship comes out, and that's the hot new toy, then the wish prices will come down. So I have a feeling it's not going to be our only sailing on Wish.
And I can pretty much. I'm thinking about this as the words come out of my mouth.
That scares me.
You know what we haven't done before?
Oh no! What?
Speaking of things that are coming, things that are coming
A 50-hour show for the 50th?
Calm down. We haven't done like a little West Coast Mexico action.
True.
And it's been a couple of years since we've gone to Alaska.
Okay.
And a transatlantic sounds nice too. Panama Canal.
I was just going to say Panama Canal. Do you know last time when I did the Panama Canal, we had a nuclear sub in front of us, and they cut all of our cell phone connections, and we had no internet because we had to not give away the fact that posted on the internet.
And I want to go to
that we had
South
nuclear
America
sub.
too.
What?
Like I want to go to South America. I want to go like see Mayan temples and Pumapunku
Peru?
and like I want to go to all Teotihuacan. Like I want to go to all. Like
You never mentioned that
Me, yeah, I'm mentioning it right now. And I want Giorgio Tsoukalos to be our special guest. He's the guy with the crazy hair that everything is aliens. Because I believe everything he says. It's true. It's all aliens. There's no way human beings built that. And we're going to Egypt too. Speaking of aliens,
Do you realize? All right, so now you've never.
we're in 2028.
You've never mentioned South America to me once in 14 years. You've never
I
mentioned.
have mentioned the Incas and the Mayans and the Aztecs over and over to you.
It must be on the whiteboard because you've never said it. Egypt, yes, and we did pencil Egypt in on the side somewhere with no date.
And I want to go to Göbekli Tepe too.
What?
Do you not know what Göbekli Tepe is?
No, I'm scared. What?
It is the oldest the remains of the oldest civilization so far on the planet that is like 12,000 years old. It predates everything else. You've never heard of Göbekli Tepe? The little farmer that like tripped over a stone and started digging and unearthed Göbekli Tepe? Well, you need to
Okay, but there's also
read more Giorgio.
there's also Australia doing an adventure to Australia.
So just so you know, Heather, I am only drinking water. I swear that is only water.
I'm contractually obligated not to tell what he may or may not be drinking.
A man wants to go to Africa?
Yes.
I bless the rains down in Africa. What?
Don't sing it. If you're gonna say it, sing it.
You're gonna have to. I have to drink
The
more.
ABD to Africa.
I would do that.
I would do that.
But if we're gonna go to Africa, like, I do need to go to Egypt.
We really have. Yeah. Are we doing Egypt first or Africa first?
Yes. Just
Or
so you know,
Perth.
Egypt isn't Africa. Just so you have a clear understanding of.
It's two different ABDs.
No, but it's still Africa. It's like, are we going to America or New Jersey first? Where do you want to go? It's all the same thing.
It is New Jersey. I mean, you guys still don't know how to. You don't know how to turn left.
Yeah, you do. You do the jug handle. You go right to go left. If Lightning McQueen can do it, so can people from Jersey.
Anyway, there's a lot of places to go.
I'm always high on life. There's nothing in my water. We've been together all day. Have I had anything alcoholic to drink?
I cannot confirm nor deny.
Because it's no, I didn't. You know what? Every conversation when we go back in, I go out. It literally, it's when Harry met Sally. So, what's the sweetest thing that you have? Is it really sweet or is it kind of sweet? Like, what else is in it? No, is it like super sweet? Like, okay, I'll have that. But I want the sweetness on the side with a cup of ice and 2 lemons, not 1 nor 3. I want 2 lemons.
He's not wrong.
Same conversation here. Lou, give me your phone. I don't know how to pull up the menu on my Android device. Let me look at yours. What's the sweetest thing on the menu?
Anyway, you missed me.
Clearly. Greece. We have to go to Greece.
We have to see Greece. You're right. We have to see a tape with Greece on it.
Maybe if we go to... Nah, I don't want
What? What? Oh. If we arrange a trip to Greece, would you actually screen the Greece tape?
No.
Why? I don't know what your problem is. Seriously.
A man who wants to go to do an African safari ABD, but also wants to go to Egypt. As long as... Look, African safari, Egypt is like right across the street. It's like Hong Kong and Japan.
Okay, so basically we're going to do a month. A month of ABD.
I'm fine.
Apparently we're doing a month of ABD in 2029.
I will.
Way back when I was joking that we were going to go to 2023 and then we were kind of done. That was like 10 years ago. In 2023, we're starting to schedule. So, go figure. So now I'm going to say 2032.
I'm sweating. I'm schwitzing. Like, I'm not kidding.
Oh, magical. And we haven't even talked about the in-park stuff that we were talking about.
David Potts says, I always thought they were sort of hamming it up on the camera. Then I got to travel with them. No, this is normal.
This is us.
Even when we're not, yeah.
Even if it's just us, and we...
Lucky me, this is me. I get to deal with this, to do this every time I see Becky.
Seriously. What did you say today to the waitress? I forget what it was. Oh, yes. He told her to make sure to bring me some crayons for my paper menu. So...
Because Becky couldn't figure out how to scan the QR code on her Tinker Toy Play School device, and she needed a paper menu, and I asked to have, so she had something to color while she was at it.
So the waitress, of course, is now figuring out what she's dealing with. Sorry, you can see that, Ken.
This is like the WrestleMania of travel planning. I'm not sure if that is meant as a compliment or not.
No, we're pros. We're pros at this. How many years have we been doing?
Is that what this is? Is that what we are?
But again, when group stuff starts up again and events start back up in Disney World and possibly Land,
we still haven't done the other thing that we've been talking about for years here.
There's 7 things that we haven't been able to do that we have on the list that we wanted to do. So when all that comes back up again,
Whatever, though, we're not going to do it here in this lounge because it's way too loud.
did you even ask them if they can still hear us?
They
Maybe
said
they're
they
just
could.
seeing us.
No, they said they could still hear us, so maybe not hearing us is not the worst thing for them either.
Clearly true. Yeah.
Right, to do something special during the 50th in the parks, like a meetup, or rent out Galaxy's Edge. Frank, those are
Okay.
2 very different and distinct asks right there. We will, without a doubt, there's going to be some kind of a meetup. I can't promise anything until we get closer. I will not tell details.
Thank you.
But we have actually talked about the possibility of renting out the Black Spire Outpost for an event.
We have.
Um,
It's not signed. Don't get excited.
Right.
I told them the price.
It is
yeah. It can be done though.
It can be done.
Yeah.
If anyone would like to help corporate sponsor an event like that, it is not a cheap ticket.
But it can be done.
It can be done. Look,
If you can
anything
dream it
becomes.
and pay for it, you can do it.
Anything is possible with the right amount of cash.
Correct.
So
That's my dream. My dream is a buyout of Magic Kingdom, and I know the price on
Wait,
it.
Elizabeth Taylor?
That's I dream and I retire. Once I do that, I retire. So you might have me around for a long time because that's going to be a tough dream to attain.
Yeah, that's a hefty.
But around the 50th, we may or may not have a couple of things up our sleeves, depending on how things are at that point. Did you forget?
No, I was going to say something else about the end of the year, but I don't want to.
Oh.
But I shouldn't.
No.
I shouldn't.
Not yet. Maybe we can talk about that next week.
Yeah, you think so?
Why not?
Let's see.
See, it's me now saying, why not? He's like, oh, why not? We're all switching.
Well, because you always tell me that we can't because there's certain reasons.
But that one, the reason isn't valid as the usual reason is because there's not a thing to worry about. Cryptic, he has no idea what I'm talking about, and I'll fill him in.
I know what you're talking about. And Casey Atkinson, I'm working on it. I'm working on stuff.
But
Don't you worry about it.
oh, that must be the next thing that you guys do. I'm crashing.
You're
Are
not
you totally
crashing.
crashing.
Literally, security will not let you in.
I'm totally crashing.
You can't
I should have
crash.
crashed last time.
No, you should
I
not.
totally should have. And I was here, and people were texting me going, haven't you shown up yet? Like, because they will kill me and call security and get me arrested. And they're like, oh, no, I won't. So this time, I'm going to prove them.
Nope. I literally will advertise a different location and then move us the day up. I'll upgrade everybody. Listen, I told you it was going to be here, but we're really going here. And then Becky will be sitting in the ballroom where is everybody?
Where'd everybody go?
This is the lamest conference ever. So there must be a conference here. There must be some sort of conference that they all just finish doing their conferencing. Because this has got the conference vibe, right? These are all business people that are let it all hang out. You've been to conferences before.
Yeah.
Right.
It looks like they have the name tags that are.
But they're fake.
Yeah, exactly. So it could be an institute. Could be Disney.
Go ask him.
Nope. I'm comfortable where I am, and I have my drink to keep me company.
Comfortably not.
Good band, by the way.
Let's see. Any idea when annual pass holders will go back on sale for us peasants?
We keep hearing that it's still in discussion. Not anytime soon. Sorry. What?
Kind of cute says, I feel like my parents are talking about stuff they don't want me to know. As frustrating as it was when I was 7.
Hey, that's how I feel every time he goes, and there's all this stuff on the whiteboard. It drives me nuts because half the stuff that he needs to involve me with that requires reservations.
What do you want to know?
Contracts.
Tell me what you want to know.
What's on the whiteboard? Give me the entire whiteboard.
Stop it. So rude. Stop it. Did Disney just announced no more temperature screenings as of the 16th.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Is that a real thing, Matthew, or is that wishful thinking? I thought that was the case when I went to Springs the other day, but they just sort of moved where
Today they took the temperature.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I have a feeling there's going to be changes shortly if the variants still stay in their corners. There's still parts of the country that are struggling, so hopefully, I'd love to see an end to this.
Having traveled to a couple of different states, very different levels of. Hush, my children.
You're as bad with the adults.
Jennifer says yes. Amanda says yes. They just announced it. It's real.
Okay.
It was on the news.
Excellent.
And everything on the news is always real. So, all right. So today is the 5th. So happy Cinco de Mayo, by the way.
I guess it is Cinco de Mayo, isn't
it? It is.
Excellent. So order another round.
That's why we're at the Enchanted Rose. Because where else would you spend Cinco de Mayo but here?
Should have brought chips. Should have chips and salsa.
I had Mexican for dinner.
Okay.
I celebrate. What'd you have for dinner?
My lunch was my dinner. I haven't
You
eaten
literally
since.
just went to dinner at some.
No, I didn't go to dinner. It was a
You went to that
it was
dump
a
on 50.
gathering.
You went to that dump on 50 for nothing.
I didn't eat.
He didn't even feed you. That cheap.
It was not a dinner. It was a.
He was being
It was a
cheap.
gathering.
Right. It's called being cheap.
Jeez.
I at least bought you lunch today and
Yes.
cocktails.
And thank you for that. But it was like 3,000 more calories in one sitting than I'm used to eating.
That's fine. It is Revenge of the Fifth. There was something else I saw. A question.
Oh, the AP thing.
Oh, right. We're not thinking.
Yeah, so it's interesting because we know that Disneyland is going to overhaul their entire annual pass program.
What's going on over there?
Food? Are you hungry? You had dinner. Well, I'm sure that we could order something if you would like to.
There's like a little buffet of food
That they rolled up to
that they
the table.
literally roll up to you.
So, it smells good too.
It does. Those truffle fries.
Oh. We're trying to be good, and I get to smell truffle fries. Magical.
Anyway, we just order something like, put it on our friends over there.
Why don't you go ask them if they can bring you truffle fries?
I can't. So, Portly. I'm wearing black for a reason, just so you know.
Anyway, so Disneyland is overhauling their entire annual pass program, and we know that that's going to come by the end of the year, if not before. And there's some speculation that there might be something happening with APs at the same time. No idea. Pure rumor. Nothing official. So there might be something with all that.
Renee Blackmore, that's Brian's daughter. We're at the Enchanted Rose Lounge at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa and Lounge.
And truffle fries.
Wow, those truffle fries smell really, really good.
It's like wafting right into the side of our faces.
If only there was somebody who could bring me truffle. I can't eat truffle fries. I have to get in shape for a river cruise.
2020.
Normally at sea is in like 7 months? 6 months. 7 months.
What?
Marvel.
Yes.
The Marvel cruise.
June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February.
Right. Well, I got plenty of time then. Give me the truffle fries.
Flag your buddy down.
I can't do truffle fries.
That's so mean.
Let me see. There's another question. Yeah, keep going.
I was going to say, if there's 100 questions in here that we don't... Did we miss things because we were smelling truffle fries?
Let me go and catch on for a second. What's the restaurant that you're most looking forward to eating at back at Walt Disney World? Okay? I'll do one question at a time because I don't want to confuse you because it happens very easily. What restaurant are you looking forward to eating at most at Walt Disney World?
Which restaurant did you stand me up in that you need to actually go back and redo the reservation because he left me sitting there by myself?
I was taking care of a sick child. And Takumi Tay isn't even open.
Well, that would be one of the ones I'm looking forward to.
Okay, while you're on this trip,
Where are you taking me?
this is the second place I've taken you in one day in like 5 hours.
I know, but we like have 9 or 10 more days.
White Castle, Waffle House, maybe a little Ponderosa option.
You know what I really want?
Scattered and smothered hash browns at Waffle House.
No.
No, you do. You want these people to be slightly more quiet?
That would be okay. I'd be okay with that. But that seems to be your thing. Probably, I really, really want the filet at Topolino's. I really, really want the filet at Topolino's. Really, really, I'm giving you hints here.
You want that
really,
almost
really.
as much as you want the chicken sugo rigatoni. Best pasta I've put in my mouth.
Again, we have to go, we have to order, and then we can split.
I'm not splitting it. I won't do it.
Can you just give me like a little fourth of the plate? Why?
Don't be cheap. Order one for yourself. And then you can heat it up later on at night.
But yet you want to split my filet. But yet you want to split my filet.
No, you're such an idiot.
He needs someone to get him truffle fries. Like
no,
that.
I don't. I don't eat truffle fries.
See?
Truffle fries? We have visitors. I'll get the hugs in. Oh, did you hug her already?
They weren't kidding, basically.
Is this like a Sultan's chair?
Nice visual there.
Sorry.
Good job.
So, no, wait.
What?
What are you doing?
When you were right up the road, you could not stop by.
Now we have a reason to get truffle fries.
As I said, it's all we need truffle fries. Because then we could smell them and they could eat them, and then, of course, you don't want
very pungent when you walk in.
Yeah.
Yes!
And
That's all you smell.
they just brought it out.
They rolled it in,
They
and
rolled
it
it
just...
on the little
That's all you smell.
truffle fries? Come on, Asha.
Tearing down the whole place.
Oh my
I wonder
gosh.
if we can meet their
Wait.
level, though, their volume level with 4 of us, you might
Wait a
be able to...
minute.
What?
Okay. The camera went out.
We're not trying to
Good job.
interfere. We just want to be.
No, that's right. Like I look, I'm like, wow, it looks like Zach Brown.
It does look like Zach.
The Zach
Exactly
Brown.
like Zach.
There's 2?
It was much quieter in here like 5 minutes ago, and then whatever conference let out.
Yeah, there's like
There's a mob outside waiting.
Oh.
A lot.
pitchforks and
Yeah.
What did you do?
They're very boisterous. They're a boisterous bunch.
There was one party who seemed like really loud. Like I would hear like shrieks, like intermittent shrieks.
That wasn't us.
No, it wasn't you. It was like in the background.
Like Walgreens? Ask them. Becky thinks they're Disney Institute.
Walgreens convention.
She thinks they're from Disney Institute.
Like, all I saw was the round, so I didn't...
Why you're what? Do you know that every single
We're going off
Walgreens-
the rails.
Listen to me.
Yes.
I'm going to favor you with useless knowledge.
Wow.
Do you know that every single Walgreens that is located in the United States is on a corner lot? Every single Walgreens is always on a corner. Why? Because their tagline is they're on the corner of happy and healthy, and they literally only build Walgreens on corners. Think about it.
That is definitely the useless information I needed to know today. Thank you.
You know what? All of you. You can all take turns getting up, making like a tree, getting out of here.
This is fun. I'm glad we stopped by.
You're getting free Walgreens info.
Thank you.
When I woke up
Yay.
this morning, I thought, what do I need?
What do I need to know? I need to know about the Disney Wish.
Whew.
Why don't I like truffle fries?
Do you have pierced ears? I had some.
You don't have pierced ears?
There's a Claire's down the street.
Let's get your ears pierced.
Oh my God.
Let's get
What
your
does that
ears
look
pierced.
like?
Why not?
Why?
Look what I had for you if you had pierced ears.
I'll show you my tattoo.
I might get them pierced.
It's animal food. Mother.
There's, I don't want to know.
You don't know.
There's-
You don't want to know.
Oh my gosh! Okay, those were adorable.
By the way, Amanda says, you know what's sad? I'm picturing every Walgreens in Chicago, and I don't think he's wrong. I wouldn't make... You're literally checking, aren't you? You don't believe the Walgreens, my Walgreens info.
You can still have them. You can put them on your cork boards.
Thank you.
Oh, they're like little gibbets for your shoes. Just put them in your shoes like they're little gibbets, like for Crocs.
Gibbets?
Gibbets.
Did you just say gibbet? You just said gibbet.
They're called gibbets.
Why are they called
The crock
gibbets?
decorations are called
They're
gibbets.
called gibbets. That's the second thing that you learned tonight.
Wow.
Walgreens and crock decorations.
And today's a tattoo of animal food.
Do you have any?
I swear that I graduated law school. I swear I'm remotely educated.
I should travel with like a pen and paper. See.
You never know what you're going to learn when you're with me.
I don't know.
It's like this note. She like, look at this.
Blue book.
You know what?
Paul-
I'm sure somebody appreciates.
Paul, the reason that no one has come over to ask me if I need another drink is
Somebody in there
because
that's shouting
I've only drank
I
half of
told
it.
you. There's no Walgreens only on corners. CVS, they'll build them anywhere. Walgreens, only on
I
corners.
guess there's no Walgreens in New York, right? It's just
You need to get me a Duck Duck Raz too. You need to get me a Duck Duck Raz.
Why?
Why not?
Get-
Because
They don't
Mr.
have Duck Duck
Boathouse.
Raz here.
No, that's what I mean. We have to do Boathouse too.
Is that where the after party is?
Because these things are so far away.
It's really not that far.
Just saying.
Sue passes her and said, I think you need to drink more. Who knows what else might come out?
Tyler, no, they don't cruise to Egypt just yet.
What's the lavender drink?
Just so you know, it was my useless knowledge that started all this. It was my useless Disney knowledge that is what sort of instigated
I know.
the trivia book.
Great. So are we going to start a Walgreens trivia or a WW Radio Walgreens edition? Just wondering.
I'm sure out there,
Yeah.
somebody, there's one person that appreciates me. And is probably going, oh my God, that's, don't touch me. Forget it, get off me.
I appreciate you.
Forget it.
Huge
My feelings
for
are-
your interesting trivia. But it does make sense, so I'll give you that.
Walgreens exploded in the 1920s during Prohibition because they sold alcohol as medicine.
That's why I like Walgreens.
See? Gibbets for Crocs. Karen knows.
See, I've never heard giblets.
Gibbets.
I have never.
Gibbets and Walgreens. I'm going to drop a third. I'm going to drop a third bit of useless knowledge on you tonight, out of
Okay.
complete left field.
Please.
No, when you're least expecting it.
Great.
Like,
That's even
it's
better.
going to come organically.
It's just gonna hit you out of the blue. Excellent.
It's going to be completely organic. And I'll share something that's wild and useless. When will DCL announce the Christmas cruises for 2022?
That's a good question because they do them in sequential order. Right now they're up through September? Yes. So the next one will probably come a little bit after the Wish, I would suspect. because they want all of the focus to be on the Wish release. So the next batch will probably come after that.
There's a question for the two of you from Christine. She wants to know where you parked.
Christine who?
Swanowski. She wants to know where you parked. That's
I
okay.
parked
Oh, go ahead.
No, you can just push
Fine.
her out of the way. She's fine.
Jeez.
Thank you.
I have a question for you. Where are we coming from?
We're from all over the country. We're all with Quick Trip.
With where?
Yes, it's a convenience store, gas station, kitchen. They're all over the country, and so this was like a best of the best celebration. So a store from each division across the country, whoever had the best store in each division all got a trip. Our CEO was right there. And he just loves to love on his employees, so he sent us all to Disney.
Wow. Nice.
Good job.
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, you're fine.
I had never heard of Quick Trip in my life.
I'm sure somebody does.
Did you know that Quick Trips?
Oh no!
See, yeah.
And they're only in the middle of the block because it's quick to get
Because
from every.
Walgreens owns all the corner lots. You know what? Someday,
Yeah, their
Someday-
tagline is "in the middle like a fiddle."
someday, that bit of Walgreens information is going to benefit you somewhere and go, wow.
I'm gonna impress somebody at a cocktail party one day. One day.
Wow.
It's just, it hits this wall, and he goes,
Did you know? You know what?
we parked in.
I can't wait for you guys to get on Jeopardy and get the final Jeopardy question wrong because you can't remember it.
You're gonna find me
You'd be
dead
like,
on Jeopardy.
what is CVS?
I know all the states in alphabetical order.
See,
That suits me a
Maggie
lot.
says Quick Trip is there in
We parked in
St. Louis,
front. We parked right in front.
Missouri. Most people know.
Quick Trip?
Yeah.
I've never heard of Quick Trip is
Faye.
awesome, they said.
Faye has Quick
Lisa
Trip.
loves Quick Trip.
What part of the
Have you ever
country?
been to a Buc-ee's?
Yeah, dude.
I hear Buc-ee's is like a big thing, like a
Their
deal.
brisket is phenomenal.
He's cute. And I like him with long hair.
They have like crazy amount of food, like coffees.
Do they the ones with the beaver out front?
Yeah,
They have
somebody
the
sent me
beaver
like-
out front.
yeah, they-
Terry takes pictures with the beaver all the time.
147 gas pumps. I mean, it's insane. It's a religious experience.
Somebody sent me a Turvis of the Bucky Beaver.
That is really good.
I have a Turvi collection.
Great. I know that.
Turvis.
But
Plural Turvis.
Turvang.
from
Turvis.
I know Bucky Beaver
A
from.
lot of love for Quick Trip.
Brisket sandwiches.
Yeah?
Lou Mangello is the Cliff Clavin of Disney.
I'm going to take that as a compliment. Who said that? Carlos Bravo, a man with one of the coolest names out there. Buc-ee's are ridiculous. They're so big. And one of the things I miss most about Missouri. Paul Clark says, good thing. So I thought the same thing. He said, good thing Quick Trip isn't a travel agency.
Oh, you would have been dead on that one.
I do.
Ouch.
Leave here.
She starts looking at everybody like,
So is Buc-ee's like, is it like a Midwest thing? Is it only like in certain areas? Oh, yeah?
when people go on about it, you're like, okay, like, it's
So are the Buc-ee's as loud as the Quick Trips? Or no, they're not that loud. This is a rowdy bunch. It was... Before,
Jeremy, if you're still here, thank you.
There was-
I
it was
appreciate
only us.
that
we were the
text.
only two people in here. It was so
I need
lovely.
it. I definitely need it.
It was so lovely.
Yes, it was perfect.
It's amazing. There's just like all kinds of like huge.
Oh my God. It's like a Walmart.
That's inside of Buc-ee's.
What?
There's one of these that has like all dessert. There's one that's like the deli.
What? It's like the food court at Art of Animation.
By the way, just so you know, thank you, Lou. I think the Walgreens info is valuable. Paulette Gordon Denoto.
That's just, she's
My,
just sucking
you know
up.
what? You are my favorite of all the Denoto / classic.
That's my
It's not
adopted
new
puppy.
information.
Okay,
She's pretty
clearly
great.
we've gone off the
She's
rails
just mad
once
'cause they
again,
don't say
which
hi to her.
usually
Hi,
happens
Mom.
when we're together.
The brisket sandwich at Buc-ee's. Stop it.
See? The brisket sandwich.
So are you hungry now? I mean, truffle fries, brisket
No,
sandwiches.
no,
you
I
sure?
can't. I can't.
I'm sure we could get some.
Michael Mercanati says no number from 1 to 999 has the letter A in its word form.
Okay, so we've now turned to useless trivia hour.
No, that's not. Oh, I guess. Wait, that's right. He's right. Michael Mercanati. Wow, you don't think that's cool? Because you're trying to say all the words in your head right now. 1,000, but that's up to, yeah. Michael Mercanati, I'm just send me some. I'll send you something. A mug. No, the mug's too expensive to ship. I'll send you a keychain or a pin or something. They're smaller.
I'm a coaster.
Coaster? Why would anybody want a coaster? From here?
Maybe you autograph.
It was actually used by Lou Montello. Lou Montello's coaster from Enchanted Rose.
This is why I don't leave my house. This is why I stay home by myself.
We could have gone there, but no, you were afraid to put away
To my house? Yeah, no. This is a better option than coming to my house.
I'm going to be there in a few days, so you better clean it up, man.
My house?
Yes. Oh yeah.
I won't be there.
Oh, good. Even better.
And I have a lock on my door. Note to self: get lock on door. Did you order yourself something else to? How come you're milking your little cocktail there?
Because I am talking and conversing and listening to useless trivia.
Louis Rainbow says, "Lou, take Becky Mencken to White Castle. She looks like she's trailing away."
I drove by the White Castle yesterday. There was cops all over the place.
It was supposedly there was a 4-hour line for the drive-thru.
Let's go.
Tempt me not, woman.
The first time that I had White Castle was with you up at the meet, right? So I haven't had it since. So I think we need some White Castle.
Crystal and White Castle, not the same. You know what? Friendship is teetering. Like,
anyway.
Have you been to Waffle House? She's never been to Waffle House.
I've been to Waffle House. I do.
Not with me.
It's not.
Have you been to the one just outside of that's great. It's awesome.
Scattered and smothered. We should go there tonight.
When we're not
scattered
on camera,
and smothered hash browns.
I will tell you what I witnessed at a Waffle House, which made me never want to eat there ever again.
Yeah, come on. It's a rite of passage. Yeah.
I have a buddy of mine who's been like 24 hours throughout this year. Like 1 hour. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's probably like get some sort of
Scattered and smothered hash browns and coffee, like
What do they smother them
onions. I don't get cheese. I like them just with the onions. Big, yeah.
Okay, let's go. All right, let's go. I got nowhere to be until tomorrow.
So yeah, there's a 4-hour line for the drive-thru.
That would be a magical time.
So I said that's what happens when Chick-fil-A opens. It's the same thing.
Yes. Or Krispy Kreme in new places that it doesn't exist.
Christy's asking about a Japan 2023 trip.
Okay. Remember how much the Japan trips were.
Right. But if they start saving now, have a little Japan fund.
Maybe 24.
Chuck Kleinberger from MEI and Mouse Fan Travel, by the way.
Yes.
Popping out. Good seeing you, Chuck. Thank you again, by the way.
See you soon, Chuck.
He's coming.
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
No, he's coming next week. Yeah. You should come out and see him
When?
next week. You'd have to go to the car store.
I would do that.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay. We can make that happen.
My daughter will be very down to Japan.
What?
Of all the places that we've talked about,
Yeah.
where have we not mentioned that you would like to go on a group trip, other than to Zach Brown's house? What's your address? Where else could we go on a group trip? Where else should we go on a group trip that we haven't talked about? Because we've pretty much covered everyone on the planet tonight.
And the calendar too.
There's no basement in the Alamo.
Lou's house. We should do a tour and an overnight stay at Lou's house.
Said nobody ever. What's been your favorite trip so far? Japan.
All right. Now,
Japan.
wait.
I would spend.
I know, but think about China and the add-on to Japan. So that entire trip.
The Forbidden City and the Great Wall are sights to behold. They are.
Yes.
They are overwhelming, like, accomplishments of what mankind can do. What are you doing? But Kyoto.
I know. I love. That's why we're going to go back to Japan. But from favorite trips, being able to see all of the Asian Disney parks in one trip, that was pretty cool.
So here's a couple of suggestions of what we're getting. Jeff C wants to go to Japan. Jeff C, if you thought Nobu was good, wait till you go to Japan.
Yeah.
How happy was I in that little Edo-style sushi restaurant that we went to?
He was like a 14-year-old kid that was just given the keys to a car. What?
After what we shared there? I took him to his first Sasuru experience.
I haven't been back.
I took you to your first Sasuru experience at Sasuru.
3 years ago.
I think it was longer than that for him.
Okay, Japan, and
What's up with that?
it's blue truffle fries. You made
Ireland,
order.
Scotland,
Oh, look.
Alaska. What's going on here?
Thank you.
Who did this?
I told him.
Who made this magic happen?
I told him.
Did you?
Yes. I want to watch you eat a bunch of truffle fries, and I want one.
Let's see if I push this back this way.
So there you go. Oh, that smells so good.
It does smell really good. So wait, I'm telling you other places people want to go.
Okay.
San Francisco, which we've done. We did
We've done.
Greece. Greece is an absolute must-do.
I've never been to Greece.
You've never been to Greece?
No.
Ireland, Scotland, Antarctica.
Ireland. Did someone say Ireland?
Yeah.
That's a fun
Galapagos.
trip. Galapagos would be cool.
Your mother wants to go to the Galapagos Islands. Take the
Because
poor,
that's where I want to go.
take the poor woman to the Galapagos Islands, would you?
As soon as I hit the lottery, that'll be next to me.
Can you what? Can you ride? Can you ride the turtles?
No, that's why they're not going to let you go to the
Definitely.
Galapagos.
Probably.
Or not supposed to ride it.
Probably a big no on
Thank
the
you,
riding
guys.
of the turtles.
Overflowing with liquor. I'll be back with some plates.
Thank you.
So your mother wants to go to the Galapagos
I want to go to Galapagos.
to ride the turtles?
No,
We're not riding turtles. There's no. I don't care. There's no.
I want to go
There's
to
no
Galapagos.
turtle
and then
riding.
Antarctica.
China,
Jeez.
Ireland, Scotland.
Do I have to ground you, man?
Antarctica, Galapagos, and New Zealand.
Yellowstone.
Now, that's something that we can
We
add.
still have to redo.
We do.
We have to do Wyoming.
Why don't we have that on that?
Put that on your list. China, Australia, New Zealand, Greece, Paris, London, Africa, Scotland, Australia, China, and Japan. That's a long trip.
Say that again. Greece.
Greece, Paris, London. Paris, London we can do.
Mm-hmm.
Africa, Scotland, Australia, China, and Japan.
Yes. 2022, 2024, 2029. Okay,
Who made this?
add it. Why is that? Oh, wow.
Zach made it for me. Is this your claim to fame? Do you have a dollar bill? Give me a dollar bill. Give me a dollar bill. I know. That's why I'm asking for a dollar bill.
This is like Blade Runner, man.
I'll see if I remember how to do this. Wow. Wow. CastleRun.com, everybody.
Are you
Wow.
gonna ruin it?
No.
All right.
I need a crisp. No, I need a one. I need a good crisp $1 bill
Why is it a 1 and not a 10?
because it's got to be a one. I can possibly do it with 100.
Oh,
I think-
you need 100.
No, I need a one. I would ideally like a one.
All right, hold on.
Norway. Beatrice Dennis wants to go to Wyoming. Wyoming. We were supposed to go to Wyoming.
Sorry.
I'll see if I got to see if I haven't done this in
Is this one better?
20 years.
I expect you all these singles.
Tipping, man. It's always good to have some for tipping.
I got to see if I remember how to do this. Whoa! Hey,
It's
folks.
like Alien Encounter.
What? Becky Menken.
What?
I'm going on very, very old memories here, by the way.
So, what are you doing? So, yeah, we should do Wyoming.
Well, we were supposed to do Wyoming, and then stupid COVID. So why don't we add Wyoming to that list again?
All right.
I was really excited for that show.
I was
I was
too.
really, really excited
And
for
it's
that.
summer. So, it's another summer option.
What are you doing? You know what? Stop being mean to me.
See, roll it up
It's not
and you
saying
tie
it's
it in
me,
a
by
knot. It's a good trick.
This is actually pretty impressive. The fact that you apparently haven't done this in how many years?
You can only get that training at Walgreens, apparently.
That's advanced.
Right, I didn't
That's
do it.
not, that's not first year stuff.
It's not going to be perfect, but it's also going to be exceptionally small. Because I didn't do it exactly right. But
I thought you were making a bow tie, and now it's this.
All right. That's very cute.
remember, I told you that there was going to be a third bit of useless stuff tonight.
How to make jewelry out of a dollar.
How to make jewelry out of a dollar. Here you go. Impress your friends, or the three idiots that you're trying to buy while you're trying to be live.
That's me and two others.
If I would have done this right, I would have been able to adjust the size accordingly. And if I would have spent a little bit more time, I could have gotten
Like a better setting,
yeah.
better clarity.
More talent.
It's got the one on it. It's good.
That part was totally by accident.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, that's good.
There you go.
Really nice.
Yay!
Third bit of useless knowledge that you get. You come for the Disney.
Stay for
So
the
what-
Langella pinky ring.
You got pinky. You got a little pinky ring. A
Is that
little
what
out of a dollar.
Is that what they taught you, like in New Jersey grade school?
No, I learned this in law school actually, so, which speaks volumes about why I don't practice anymore. So what'd you get tonight? You got Walgreens. You got the
Am I the
dollar
only
ring.
one
What was the
eating
third thing?
Counting to 999. That wasn't for me.
No, that wasn't for me. What was the third bit of useless knowledge I had?
Pinky ring?
There was something else. I don't remember what it was.
What was it?
You got another Alaska, by the way.
You know, what I'd like to do is do land Alaska and then cruise back. So you can go up and actually go to Alaska rather than Canada. Which
Megan
what
says,
the inside
yeah.
passage is Canada.
It's all making sense right now why Lou didn't date in high school.
Oh, you're just now catching on to that.
That's painfully accurate.
Welcome to our world.
ABD to where? ABD to fan?
Banff, Canada.
Thanks.
So, sorry. Canada. That's beautiful too. That's one of the northern Rocky strips.
We're getting a few more. I heard Spaceballs.
Dip. Dip. Not bad.
Oh, gibbet. That was the last one. The crop decoration.
Gibbet? What? Gibbet.
I still don't know
Where
what
are
that
you
The other
thinking?
thing we turned.
Thank you, Zach Brown.
Context clues.
Would you like
That's high
your
school.
My dollar back.
it's not a really good one, but I'll give it to you
I'll
nonetheless.
cherish it forever. Anybody want to get on eBay and bed on Lou's artwork?
If I wish I could have done it better for you, but
That's okay. I'll get you a crisper dollar bill.
I would have to do it right with the size. What? There it is.
It's really special.
You know what?
Six. What? It's still intact. I don't know why this is a thing. I've never really seen.
Oh, this.
Yeah, it's good.
Did you try this?
I can't reach. I haven't had it yet.
Zach Brown, try another one. Come on, do it.
Like the last 2 weeks.
It's what?
That's it. Like the last 2 weeks.
Oh.
I tried again, so. I'm good.
Now you're gonna make me eat these just because there's nobody else. Are you asking me to?
I don't want to lean across the counter.
Okay.
This is not bad.
It's not bad. It's one of those things where you can't stop eating them until they're gone. So I'm eating
What is your death row meal? What is your death row meal? From?
I want my noodles al dente. I know that's not always acceptable in all Italian households, but that's all I want.
That's the way your noodles should be. I mean, I'm not gonna let you call them noodles, but that's fine.
Karen, I'll send it out to you as soon as you order it.
So who's gonna make your chicken parm?
Oh, I get it. I didn't know I get a choice. I figured it'd be whoever was impartial.
Whoever was in the jail.
Yeah.
No, I'll give it your death
This
row
was made
meal,
in
like
this room as well as everything else. I don't.
just like oh my aunt used to.
Well, we're not Italian, so it doesn't matter. Like, everybody in my family way overcooks their noodles to where she's going to run a bush. It's the saddest thing bad.
Don't do that.
German Hebrew people, they're not making good noodles.
I'll give you time to think about this. What is your death row meal?
The pizza.
Good pizza? From
What kind of pizza?
Little Caesars?
You know, like Ray's in New York or something.
Which Rays?
Original Ray's.
All original.
I know.
Ray's original.
Probably the one closest to Columbia, because that's the one I was in.
Done.
filet mignon, garlic mashed potatoes.
From where?
I didn't know I had a choice of from where. Well, right now it'd be Topolino's.
Yes.
Garlic mashed potatoes, asparagus grilled,
I feel like I'm very simple.
cheesecake with no fruit on it. Cheesecake doesn't need fruit. It's
Blueberry
plain.
on your cheesecake.
It's plain. Plain is good. You?
Pizza's the same thing.
Officially a 2-hour wait. Oh wow, we have been here for 2 hours. Holy crap! I mean,
Not quite Deadpool words. I'm
Ted
somewhat
Bundy's
proud
death
of
row meal is steak and eggs.
The way of bacon was.
So I would start off with an appetizer of like like sushi right out of the waters in Japan,
It
like
had to be sushi.
right there, like that best tuna that you could possibly imagine. And then I roll into like the entrees, but on the way I would do a little antipasto with some Italian meats and cheeses. No olives. Just to sort of, I cannot eat olives. I don't like olives. I know, it's bizarre.
What is it? Texture? Is it
Something about the taste doesn't do it for me.
weird?
Wait, I'm not done.
Okay.
So I'm going to cleanse the palate with a little antipasto. A good pecorino romano cheese from Palo,
Oh,
right?
oh, meat.
Some meats and cheeses, and then you get into it. Then you get into the main course.
What about the entire cheese part from Remy?
No, I just want the pecorino romano and a little like honeycomb and some prosciutto and really good bread. Wait, I'm not done yet. This is my death.
Okay.
And then I want angel hair pasta with bolognese sauce and meatballs and sausage. Why are you shaking your head? I'm going to die anyway. Who cares? And I would also like really good Italian bread, like crusty Italian bread from New York.
Okay.
Garlic.
What?
The garlic bread.
No, just regular. I mean, it's garlic in all the food, obviously.
The bread's just bread.
The bread's just bread. Just regular Italian bread. And then you sort of sop it all up. Yeah. Right, you do that. And then,
Somebody's trying to take control.
what do I have for dessert?
Now it's like 89.
It didn't work very well.
What
I will
about that matcha? The matcha tiramisu.
And a little piece of the Boathouse blueberry crumble.
Do they still have it?
No.
No. I bet they'd make it for his death room. Yes. Hi, Lou is dying.
Get the pastry separate.
All he wants is your pie.
Why did they take that off the menu?
Because it's a seasonal.
What season?
Well, when they reopen it.
What else am I
We had
missing?
it.
I feel like I'm missing something else.
I'm sure you are.
Oh,
What?
how about that soft? I don't know if you had any.
Oh, what
I'm
about
not-
butter mochi?
No. You know what? I'll see the butter mochi and raise you, Meg, if you're in here. When Meg, Nods, and I ran off on our own,
Right.
and we got the soft serve green tea ice cream
We
in
were talking
Kyoto
about that.
with the little red bean on the bottom.
Yeah.
It's really weird, but okay.
So good.
Do you remember the mochi
The rice
ice cream?
triangles.
Mochi ice
Omusubi.
cream. No.
How am I still
little,
eating?
Dude,
These are
The-
so good.
listen. Japan, right?
First of all, I'm getting yelled at
Tokyo Disney Sea. Listen to me. Hey,
and berated for my
Listen to me.
distaste of olives. What?
Tokyo Disney Sea.
You're kidding me.
The little green men. The little green men.
They were cute and delicious.
I could eat like 4 of those tubs full of those. I could go to Japan just for those.
You got them and brought them back to your room.
Yes, I did.
Come on. In Tokyo Disney Sea. That's what I said before. Like they just let it all loose. Tokyo Disney Sea. The mochi are so cute. All the food
Oh, I saw the picture.
is like
Little green men.
little characters. They have like little piggies and they have little green men, which were actually delicious.
They were amazing. Strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. One of each.
I like green tea mochi. The two can be It's my favorite.
Two green teas and one red bean, just to sort of mix it
Well, I
up.
like the green tea stuffed with red bean. That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
I'm for this.
Now I want mochi.
That'd be nice.
That would be nice.
And
Epcot's open till 11.
What is?
Epcot.
they don't have, you would think that they would have good mochi there, and they don't. How
They have
about
good mochi? Great mochi.
I almost double dipped?
Mochi.
I almost double dipped.
That's right. You're mainly the one eating most of it, so.
I'm doing some damage.
I'm only eating it to be respectful. I don't want them to go to waste.
Absolutely.
of the potato that gave its life.
Sorry.
And the truffle.
Sorry.
Yes. And the pig.
I tried mochi ice cream because of this podcast. Green tea mochi is my definite favorite.
So I like regular mochi, not the ice cream mochi.
I do like the ice cream mochi too.
I mean, it's fine, but no, the regular mochi is.
That's the first time I had mochi ice cream. So when I had regular, I was like, this is weird.
No, it's all squishy.
Yeah.
Do you like the taiyakis with the red bean paste in it, which you can actually get in Disney Springs?
Wait,
Ayasaki.
Ayasaki.
I took you to Izumi.
It wasn't.
We were on the ship together.
Oh, that other
Izumi.
ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only place I ate there like every night.
I know, you loved that place, and they had the little mochi ice creams, which were incredibly amazing. So then I usually go back to Izumi at night after dinner just to get the ice creams because they're so good. On that other ship.
It's a great 2-hour show. We now have a recap of everything planned for 2021 and
Go.
2022. Yeah. Everything?
Not everything that we have announced or talked about, but not some of the stuff that we haven't.
All right.
Please remember.
Marvel Day at Sea Cruise.
Yep.
The Disney Wish.
Which we will announce the date next Wednesday.
Oh, I thought you were dipping a French fry.
Adventures by
I mean, I would.
Star Wars Celebration. D23 Expo. I need to stop. I will post in the clubhouse. I will post a list of everything that we have announced so far.
And it'll be approved by me before it actually goes up anywhere.
Don't worry about that. And then next week, we'll have the dates of the Disney Wish group tours.
The first date.
Of what potentially might be two. And then we'll also, why don't we do this? Why don't we create a poll in the clubhouse of other destinations you would like to visit as a group? It does not have to be a Disney destination or an Adventures by Disney destination. We can make our own magic, as we are wont to do, like we're going to do. Like Wawa, which is not on a corner. Like we're going to do with London. Sorry.
Really?
I mentioned London and Paris already. It's not a big secret.
I know. It's not 22. London and Paris is not 2022. FYI.
We'll see what we can squeeze in. But I would definitely reach out, and if you don't have an MEI and Mousefan Travel advisor, get one.
Well done.
Thank you.
You don't have one?
Get one. Go to mousefantravel.com for fee-free, no obligation quote. You know the whole deal. Becky, Sue is in here, the whole team, all that. I can't do that. Jeff C., I will get back to you on that.
Which Jeff what?
Jeff C. is asking about momentum.
I'm going to crash it.
That would be nice.
Becky is not going to
I'm
crash.
crashing it.
No, this Jeff came to Memphis.
I know. Jeff was supposed to come to Momentum this year.
Was he?
He was.
Jeff,
I'm
that
still
would be
crashing it.
awesome.
Not if Jeff comes.
I am still crashing it.
Jeff not
Totally
only is the
crashing it.
nicest guy with
Crashing
the best beer,
I'm going to be there.
man
Except
knows
for
his
that
stuff,
beer.
and how much fun did we?
Pinterest.
He does know his Pinterest. He also knows
He has a sushi.
beard. He does know his sushi.
He has a sushi.
We had a nice night. That was a nice night at Nobu
I bet.
in San Diego.
How can you not have a nice night at Nobu?
Two nice nights.
What else am I forgetting? The Zach Brown Show. Find him on. Look, I'm not just a listener. I'm also a client, or whatever that phrase is. Wait.
That's the hair loss thing.
Wait.
FYI.
Yeah, she's quite happy. Also, I have to subscribe to a show. Hold on a second.
Oh my God, you really weren't subscribed.
No, I had to pull up his. Look for that in your little.
Very
I'm not.
bright.
Yeah, I know. I'm not using my Whoops.
I know. I wanted
well
to touch the
done.
screen, but I remember it wasn't that camera. It's
I'm
not
not,
that
I'm
camera.
not using that camera. It's it's the Zach Brown show. It looks like him. He's tall, he's
You just did
handsome,
that.
he's got red
I
hair.
cannot believe you just did that.
What I do?
Do you realize what you just showed the camera?
What?
The information of my show.
Well, there was
It's his show notes.
oh,
Knucklehead.
it looked like a list.
Oh, you mean this list? That list?
Yes.
Just search
He's
for the Zach Brown
exhausted.
show on whatever podcast
We have a
player.
t-shirt now.
He has a T-shirt now, and he'll tell you where do they find your T-shirt? T-Public. The Zach Brown, not the Zach Brown band, different guy, not as talented or handsome. Zach Brown show.
You know,
And what?
we need a dual logo shirt.
I don't think so.
I think so.
The Castle Runner. And
Keith, are you
wait,
there?
I always get confused. It's the CastleRun.com, but it's the Castle Runner on Instagram.
Why are you so confused?
Because it's runner in one place and run in the other.
Sounds
If you go to the
kind of-
Castle Run, you'll find all the
The
stuff
site is
there.
the Castle Run, but me personally is the Castle.
She is the Castle, which makes sense. She is the
Yeah,
Castle Run.
so why can't you remember that?
And you can find all of her lovely candles at corememorycandles.com.
Thank you.
So, travel agent during COVID, please book with Emmy under Mousefan Travel for all of your vacation planning needs.
Even if you're just going to like Buc-ee's for the weekend, book through Mouseman Travel.
We do hotel only. We do destinations that are not just Disney. And we do kind of get pegged into that because we're so well known for the Disney stuff. But we also do Universal Studios for those who
what
want
are
to
you
go.
doing over here?
I know. Royal Caribbean Celebrity, Virgin Voyages
Now you're
for
just
those
being
who want
hurtful.
Gatorland. Gatorland. SeaWorld.
No,
The day that Becky
No.
goes to Gatorland is the day that Becky
Gatorland is super fun.
I've never been.
It's
Shocker.
You would love it.
Yeah, you
I've
would.
been to SeaWorld.
Did you say Becky would love Gatorland?
She'd have so much fun.
You know
It's super fun.
SeaWorld?
I like SeaWorld.
Christmas is supposed to be.
Just so you know,
Yeah,
Walt
it's
Disney
great.
World
Their
is
shows
open
are
and
good.
again. Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man.
But if
I
you
know,
can't
because-
get a park pass, maybe you check out, Velocicoaster or
You will be taking it. There's a family member of yours that needs to go.
Look,
There's you can
This
like
is
them
nothing.
both.
This is nothing. You
This is
can't.
the thing. You need to understand and tell
Why
people.
why
It's
you waving at
okay
you?
to like both.
I never said you
It's
couldn't.
fine. It's fine to like both. You can like New York and Las Vegas and go to both and like them both. You can. You can go to Universal and Disney and
Nobody
like
said
them
you
both
couldn't.
and
Calm
enjoy
down.
them for different reasons. It's okay. No one's going to judge you. I'm not going to judge you. He might judge you. I will not judge you. And it's fine.
It's exhausting.
Horror Nights is fun.
Yeah.
Are you done?
The hotels are awesome too, FYI. And the club levels are open. What?
This is why I did the show by myself. Sometimes it's Zach.
Hey.
Not the most attractive angle.
No.
Yeah, that was
It's
kind
all
of
in my brain.
that was kind of bad.
That's Zach. That's Lisa. Whoops. That's Becky.
So I guess in summary,
Thank
we
you.
have a lot of plans and a lot of years ahead of us with you and I working together, going places, research
Tightness in my
trips.
chest, radiating pain down my left arm.
But I guess the one thing I will say is that if you are interested in going on the Wish, if you're interested in going with us, get on the list with us so that we can tackle it the first day it releases, because the way Disney prices is as the ship fills, the prices go up. So there could be an $800 per person difference on day one. Get in early. And hopefully you'll be able to join us on the date that we finally come up with. Now I'm done.
Now you're
Why
done?
do you look bored?
Can we talk about this already?
2 hours ago. There might be new people in here that didn't hear it. So I'm like catching them up. It's a PSA. What's up
Is
with
it
you?
like a recap? My work routine is using the Core Memory Riviera in my oil diffuser and turning on my salt lamp. Makes my workday perfect. Somebody said something nice about your Riviera oil.
Oh, thank you so
something.
much. Riviera does the heart good.
How many times did I hit you?
At least 11.
Okay. Want to make it 12?
No.
Just checking.
Welcome back, Becky Mankin. We missed you so much.
You really did.
Thank you for coming over, Zach Brown and Lisa Glassner. More importantly, thank you for being here, for enduring this for as long as you have, and for indulging us.
Not crazy.
We kid around, but there is nothing like being able to get together again in person, in real life. I only wish this other seat that's empty here was filled by you.
They're beating
not
each other
that
up
guy.
now. It's kind of interesting.
I love you. I appreciate you. See ya. Wait, I keep forgetting that